Hi guys, Ashish this side. So this is a 6-part video series about studying in New Zealand, in which I am going to tell you about everything you need to know for studying in New Zealand. So in the first part of this video series, I am going to tell you about the key facts about New Zealand, education system of New Zealand, and why study in New Zealand. So let's get started. Now, first thing is we'll talk about is exactly what is New Zealand, what you need to understand about it. So New Zealand is located in the Southwest Pacific Ocean, consists of two main islands, the North Island and the South Island, which are separated by Cook Strait. Capital of New Zealand is Wellington, but the most popular and happening city is Auckland. The total population of New Zealand is approximately 5 million, which is only 50 lakh. While the population of Auckland is 1.6 million, hence 1/3 of the New Zealand's population resides in Auckland. So this is a key city, and the official language of New Zealand are English and Maori. So Maori is the main tribe of New Zealand, the native of New Zealand. Now next is this is a city map of New Zealand. So you can see the north and the south, and these are the key cities. So they have 14 key cities in New Zealand. So about New Zealand, some brief details. The national currency, so national currency is New Zealand dollar, NZD. Currency conversion, if you see from India, so it is approximate 42 to 58. So I have picked 50 as an approximate figure. Total population of New Zealand is 5 million as per March 2020. Total Indian population in New Zealand is 1,74,000 as per 2014 consensus. Number of Indian students in 2000 in New Zealand, as per 2016 data, it's 30,000, and cities with most Indian population is Auckland, Pukekohe, Waikato, Wellington and Queenstown. So just verify these figures while I have tried to take the best of them. Next is why study in New Zealand. So all of 8 universities of New Zealand are ranked under 500 in the world. This makes a lot of sense for you to study in New Zealand. Now imagine a country's all universities ranking under 500 in the world. That is the best, I guess. Obviously not better than UK or USA, but then it has its own place. World renowned universities providing world class education with new British based education system, international reputation as a provider of quality education, this is important, less stringent entry requirements, ease of visa acquisitions and residency, the safe and welcoming environment, plenty to see and explore. It's a beautiful country. Up to 3 years open post work visa, chance to stay in, PR opportunity is there, numerous scholarships are available in New Zealand, and high in cost effectiveness. So these are some of the reasons why it makes sense for you to try to study in New Zealand. Now next thing is, what is the education system of New Zealand? So we'll talk about the education system of New Zealand and understand what exactly it is. So the education system of New Zealand mainly focuses on both education attainment and practical learning. It is rated as one of the best education systems in the world by London's Legatum Institute. The country's education system is based on a 3-tier model, which includes primary and intermediate schooling, after that secondary schooling, high schools, and the final one is the tertiary education at universities and polytechnic. So schooling, high school, and then universities and polytechnics. So next is, the nation is ranked as the best funded education system in the world, since they have the highest percentage of public funding in the education sector. Now understand, a country which is just of population of 50 lakh is the highest public funding country in the world. A lot of sense it makes. Universities in New Zealand provide a variety of courses and programs to the students depending on their area of interest that student can undertake. So a variety of courses are available, highest funding, so lot of things, good education system, all the top universities coming under 500 in the world. The country offers numerous options for international students. So these are their level of education. So level 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the certificates, level 5 and 6 diplomas, level 7 bachelor's degree and graduate diploma, level 8 postgraduate diploma, level 9 master's degree, level 10 doctorate, PhD. So in every academic level there are numerous options for students who wish to study abroad in New Zealand. But for international student, it is mostly for your bachelor's or for your master's or for your PhD that you go to study in New Zealand. Now let's see the type of education institutions in New Zealand. So you have three types. One is the universities. So there are 8 government funded universities providing undergraduate and postgraduate degree programs. Second is Institute of Technology and Polytechnics, which is called ITPs. A popular option is to study at one of the 16 government funded Institute of Technology and Polytechnics. So you can study in that or those also. They offer a wide variety of programs which are both academically and vocationally focused. And the third type is the private tertiary and training establishments. So there are a growing number of private tertiary and training providers offering courses in diverse range subjects such as arts, hospitality, computer studies, secretarial studies, quality management, ecotourism and others. So this is the end of part 1, wherein I told you about the education system, about New Zealand and what are the kind of education institutes New Zealand have. Now in next part of this series, I'll tell you about the popular courses in New Zealand, the top universities of New Zealand and main cities of New Zealand. So I'll see you in the next video. Meanwhile, this channel has a lot of content for you to explore if you are somebody who is planning for studying abroad. I understand that you may have some queries, so don't worry, I have put in the details in description, whereas you can find the options to contact us. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new to this channel, please do subscribe, like this video, comment, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the part 2 of the New Zealand series. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay connected.